Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video, and we are today back once again on the Realm, our lovely world. And today we will be working on the village once more, as that is the name of the city. We are redeveloping this acacia village that has been historically very neglected and abused by the realm, and it's time to get back to it. So that's what we're going to do. And today we have a new project to work on. Last video, we built the Pony Express Mail Services, a little post office where our cartographer works. He is not here at the moment, but he does in fact work here. Provides all your mail courier services for the village. And here we built our lovely garden, reminiscent of Stampy's lovely garden way back in the day. And here we'll place a plaque, and if you want a plaque with your very own username on in our lovely world, all you got to do is just simply leave a comment saying one thing you liked in the video or one thing you'd like to see built in this village. So let's get into the video. Oh no, our poor iron golem is he's still trapped in here. My inventory is a mess. He's still trapped in here. I'm so sorry. We need to name him. What should we name him? Comment down below. We need a name. Gregothol. I don't know. We need a name. We need a name for him. We need a name. Okay, so today it's going to be a pretty low-key build. In fact, we've already built these two builds before, either on my live stream if you happen to catch them, or off camera for a little bit of the roofing. But here we have our inn. Some villagers live here, and it also provides a lovely little eatery for the village. And here will be our library, a source of knowledge and archival work, and cultural centralization and value. This will be here. And the two buildings, they're both pretty empty, so we need to get to decorating them. The village, obviously, this library is smaller. We'll have it like this be the library, and that might be where we have the librarians live or something like that. And then here, it's a similar story. The furnishing, the flooring's all done, the lighting's all put in. We'll have room for like a kitchen, the bathroom over here, and we have space for 2 bedrooms. This one's larger, so it's got 2 bedrooms in it, or 2 beds in it. And this one's smaller, but to make up for that, it's only 1 person, and it has a nice, lovely balcony that oversees the fountain and the town square. So let's get into decorating. So starting first with any project, we're gonna offload all of our shulker boxes because they are quite a kerfuffle, a muff kerfuffle, if you will. That is not a real word. But I like to say it, so it is a real word now. So I got everything we need. We're going to turn this into a home. No home is complete without a bed. So the first step, of course, is to make a bed, going with the classic Minecraft red, since that is the vibe we are channeling for these builds. I think I'm going to have it oriented this way. And we'll have maybe like a desk of some sort, and then we'll have like a little sitting area, and then our kitchenette. Okay, so we got some starting materials. We're going to start off with the kitchen because every home you want to have a nice home cooked, warm, cozy meal and bake some fresh cookies. So because there's a window here, it's going to get a little funky. We could either have the faucet go out of the fridge, or we could have it be above the window. And I think above the window would be a little bit absurd. We could either have it like that. We'd have to change the orientation of that, which is okay. That's fine and dandy. That's whatever. Or we could do that, which is it's a bit ludicrous. It's a bit stupid, and I like it. Oh, hello, child. Yeah, that's funny. We're gonna go with that. And then of course for lighting, always a lantern when possible, because lanterns look gorgeous with their warm light. Of course, in every home you need to know what time it is, and normally you need to know what time it is when you leave. So we'll have that above the door right here. No house becomes a home until you add artwork into it. And actually, I want a 1x1, so we're gonna do that. Pretty, but not what my painting disappeared. I think it's on the other side of the wall. That is odd. Where'd my painting go? Oh, it did. Peculiar. I love bug rock. We love bug rock here. Okay, we're gonna have to dig a hole to get the painting. Why does it go through there? That is an interesting bug. I love that one. I love it. I don't remember what that one's titled. It reminds me like a beautiful like beach or like wheat fields, and it looks pretty. So let's reconstruct our wall. We had to dismantle for that. And bang. So the next thing, obviously we have our little kitchenette. Probably gonna have like a side table here, a couple like flower pots and some other stuff. Then we could have like an actual dining table here. So let's build a dining table real quick. Got just one chair. They do live alone, so they will have one chair. And then next we're going to do the table, which I like to do some of my tables out of just stone slabs. It feels a little bit long, so I think we're going to only do 2. That way it gives it like a little more space over here to open it up and make it feel a little less claustrophobic. Bam, bam. Look at that. Looks adorable. This whole little home is adorable, and I think that's it for now. It is a villager home. We do have a finite funding. I guess one final touch we could do is add like a little rug maybe. We'll just do it by the side of it. So you have like a little rug. So when you get out of bed, your footsies aren't cold because you have this little rug right here to keep them warm. Oh, hello, child. You're not a librarian, but you live here. So I hope you like it. I hope you like it. So yeah, the little home that's connected to our library is done. There's not a window here. It's almost done. Hold, please. It's done now. Perfect. We forgot a window, but now it's good. So the next step is now, of course, the library. And I think we're, instead of using bookshelves, which are great, they're pretty, I think we're going to use chiseled bookshelves because that allows us to add our own books in here eventually. So the question is, how do we want to orient this? It's 2 stories, so we'll have a second story. How will we get up to that second story? That is a great question. I'm thinking a ladder. Villagers can't climb ladders. So it won't be anything that important up there. We could just put like some more bookshelves up there to give it a more like a full look, and then we could do like a copper trapdoor railing. Oxidized copper trapdoors like a wonderful industrial looking railing. And then I think down here we'll have our like the front desk. So he's like the workstation is the front desk of it. And then we can have a guy in the back like sorting through paperwork and stuff like that. And I've come to a grave realization. I for some reason don't have any copper. Crazy, right? So I'm gonna have to go get that real quick. Can't believe I don't have any copper. It's so common. And we're gonna find it instantly. We're gonna find it instantly, literally right here. Oh, it's a large copper vein too. We're gonna go smelt this up and I'll meet you guys back up at the surface. So let's get the stairs up. So obviously we're gonna have two-tiered library. And I think having a staircase might be a little claustrophobic. So we're just gonna have like a ladder. Oh, my bad. We're gonna have a ladder go up there, and that's gonna be that. We're gonna have this lovely copper railing up there, and it gives a nice industrial look, and it also saves some space since it's not actually on the log, it's on the log right after it. So it adds a little bit of space compared to like a fence setup. Let's see if we can add the lighting up there. Bam. We still have our long arms. We still have our reach. So now we just gotta add in the ceiling and the decor down here. Okay, bam. So we're gonna have our front desk in here, which will be like the checkout. Then we'll have the back here, which will be like a researcher who's the second librarian. And we'll build their desks now. So let's move their lecterns into place. We're gonna have this right under here. That way he won't be standing up on it. He'll have to be actually by the desk. We'll have like, put some trap doors in it to make it look like a full desk. That way it looks like a full solid desk. Perfect. You know, sometimes when you want to like build them into the desk, that's a great way to make these lecterns look more situated than compared to just having them out and about. So it's always nice to make like a little desk from them, because outside it looks like it's actually part of the desk. I think we should add like a little flowers. Add our flowers as always. Should always add flowers to your build. It's always important to bring life into your home. And then we're gonna place some paintings down here. I'm thinking having 2 1x1s on those 2 spots. So let's do that. Ooh, lovely painting. And then for the second one, ooh, also a classic, the apple. Yeah, now we just have to add in the upstairs area. And I think the upstairs areas will actually be where the books are housed, because it's a little cramped down here, and we don't want the villagers feeling too cramped. Since they can't access these anyway, no harm, no foul, right? So add in 6 bookshelves right here. I feel like it'd be criminal not to add flowers, so let's do that. So yeah, that looks great. And then we can add a painting if I get one real quick. Yoink. Ow. I'll have to break the flower pot. I'm so sorry, my child. It's only temporary. Don't want repeats from downstairs. Classic yellow. And we'll add back the flower. And bam, the last step is, of course, to add some books so it's a little less empty. But it appears I am out of books, so I will have to make some real quick. So we have our books, and now to add them to the library. It's gotta be, we don't have that many books, so we're gonna be a little sparse with them. Which is also a positive thing, because that leaves plenty of room for more. And I think something that would be a great idea to get you guys involved is that I'm thinking about opening community posts up on the YouTube channel so you guys can have conversations, build community, find new people, meet new people, and post ideas and share your builds. But also a great thing that it opens up to, if you guys want to write any short stories, write any poems or anything, we can totally have them enshrined here at the little village library. And I think that'd be totally adorable. And so if you want to write a little short story, let me know. Comment that down below and we'll get the stories up and posted so you can do that. So you can be here, memorialized in our lovely world forever. And then one last touch to this is we're going to be adding in a little rug. So I like to do a gradient with my rugs. So yeah, I used wall blocks because I wanted to get underneath this. So sometimes when you place little building tips, so sometimes when you want to use carpet, but sometimes there's like blocks like this that are in the way, so you can't do it. So the best thing to do is remove your flooring and place in the wall. That way you can place it there and have it be underneath blocks like trapdoors and other furniture items. So yeah, another little building tidbit. So hopefully that's helpful to you. All right, next step, much larger build. Hello, sir. Much a larger building. So now we must get into it and continue our journey and decorate the inn and tavern. So downstairs, this is going to be a basic tavern dining room in here. We're going to have our kitchen over in here. We're going to have our bathroom, our communal bathroom up in here. There are windows, so maybe we could put some banners as like curtains to give them a little more privacy. And then upstairs, we'll have the dormitories. We have this double bedroom over here, and then we have a singular bedroom with this lovely overlooking balcony of the town center. So let's get into it. So let's start with the kitchen. First, we'll add in the stove so you can do the cooking. We'll add a fume hood so you don't, get carbon monoxide poisoning. We'll add a pressure plate so you actually have like a smooth cooktop to work with. We'll have the fridge in this corner with a door, of course, so the cooled air doesn't get out. This side will have the sink and the countertops. So we'll add the counter here, finish the counter there, and then add the sink here in the back. And then finishing off the kitchen, we'll add in a lever. We're actually going to move the sink because it conflicts with that. No biggie, no problem. We'll just move it around. It'll be a-okay. Put the sink here, put the faucet right there, and then we'll finish off the countertop like that. And bam, we have a lovely tavern pub kitchen. Make all your yummy yum yum. So next up is the bathroom situation. So obviously for a bathroom you want privacy, so let's add some privacy blinds first. Or we could we'll raise them a block. Why are you watching me in the bathroom? Get away. So for the bathroom, we're gonna have our large sink with a nice countertop right here, and we're gonna have a toilet right here. Build the sink right here. Bam. Add in our lever for our sink, so we have a lovely little faucet. And we'll add in a little plants, give it some greenery to the area. And then we'll just have the toilet right here, which we're cooking up the quartz, and we'll get the resources together right about. So next up is this dining room area. So we got to figure out what we're going to do for the furniture. But I'm thinking dark oak tables with maybe birch seating. We'll try that. It could look really bad, but it could look good. So we're going to find out real quick. It doesn't look bad. It looks like I don't know. I like the contrast. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, and maybe you can tell me if you don't like it in the comments, and we can change it later. But I think we're gonna go with this. Can do one like right underneath the stairs? Maybe not. I feel like this might be bad for your posture. So let's add in the tables real quick, like so. We have our little dining area with tables all set to go. And of course, no room is finished without some art. So we'll add some art. We'll have a little cowboy person. And then we'll have the sad beige man. Lovely choices for our lovely eatery. And so yeah, cast some art, and then now we'll add a pot to give some greenery to the area. So add a pot. Can we add the firefly bush? No, we cannot. That is so sad, but understandable. So we'll add, let's see, what will I pick? Cornflower. Always a lovely choice, cornflower. So yeah, we have a lovely, lovely eatery establishment done on the first floor. So now we must go up to the second floor. And to do the railing, we'll need to get some more copper real quick. Okay, perfect. Now we have our trapdoors. And so we're going to do like a little L shape. And to do that, we're going to place these two right here. So it allows us to place this one right here. And we're going to have this one be overhanging. Not how I intended to place it, but if it works, it works. So there's that. So it gives us a nice little railing to prevent ourselves and our villager brethren from falling off, because that is not fun. So now we can decorate this area. For decorating this area, we're going to first, of course, add lighting to prevent mobs from spawning. And I think we should just add like a little corner table. I think that'd look great, because I think it's a little too small to add like a rug in this area. So I think for this room, what we could do is we could add like a little computer here. So we'd have like the chair right here, and then we'd have the table. And then instead of like a full-on computer, we'll have like a little laptop. So we'll just do this and just have like a pressure plate of some sort with the painting. It looks like a laptop. You have your trackpad and keyboard, and you have your screen. So yeah, nice thing that. We're not going to add a flower here because I think it's a little claustrophobic. So next is this little outdoor area, which I think we should add some like little seating. I'm going to want them to be able to watch the sunrise, which will occur from that direction. So we'll give them a nice little, we'll give them a little chair right here in the middle of the walkway, and we'll do arms with the chair using signs, a little classic Minecraft trick. You can always use signs that match the color vaguely of your chair. Gives it a nice armrest appearance. So yeah, this place right here will be a nice little spot to watch sunrises in our lovely, beautiful village. And since I feel a little bad making this guy have a smaller room, I'm gonna give him a free cookie for his room. So hopefully he likes that. So now moving on to the larger room. Although it does have 2 people in, so it is a little bit more cramped. So for this, we already had the lighting in, so we're gonna add like a little end table here, and we'll add or not an end table, a nightstand. We'll add a little flower on top of that, add some life into the room. Then over here, I'm thinking, since it is just like a hotel, I think we can just add like a nice sofa will be sufficient. We'll add some signs to it to make it look like it has some armrests. And I think the last step will be to add a painting right here. So let's do that. Oh, that is a little bit of a large painting. So let's not do that. I don't know what I'm trying to do right there. So yeah, we have the man right there. The dapper man. So yeah, this is a quaint little hotel room. And so that one is done as well. All right, so today we made some lovely progress here in the village. So I'm so happy to go over a quick review of what we've done so far today. So first up today, we furnished in this lovely, beautiful home for our librarian. We have here, so it's a lovely, cozy, quaint apartment with a funny looking faucet right there. We also added in our library with space for 2 workers, one working the front desk and one doing some research in the back, with also some lovely storage up here for future stories and future ideas. And then over here to our tavern and inn, we have a fully fledged dining hall fit with plenty of seating spots for all the villagers. Comes, of course, the luxurious bathroom. It even has privacy curtains. Can you believe it? Privacy in this economy. And then we also have a lovely, quaint little kitchen here, and this is a smoker, so there will be a little chef working in here, cooking up some delicious meals here at our tavern. And then heading upstairs, we have a lovely railing up here. We have the double bedroom with a nice little sofa. Then we have the smaller bedroom with a laptop, and since we felt bad, so we gave him a cookie. And of course, it comes with this beautiful view of the village, and it's already developing so lovely so far. And this spot will be a great spot to watch the sunsets and all future sunsets here at our village. And our village needs its very own name, so if you have any ideas, make sure to let us know down in the comments. And finally, once a reminder, it is raining, so it is a little damp at the moment down in the lovely garden. But of course, reminder, make sure to comment something you liked in this video or something you'd like to see built in the village to be featured forever in perpetuity in our lovely garden, Stampy style, in our lovely, beautiful Minecraft world. Hope you had a great day, and make sure to drink water. Bye-bye!